All right, everyone. I'm going to start sharing my screen right now. Give me a second. All right, should be able to see my screen. You can see it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to look at a few pairs that I was looking at earlier. So far, what I've seen, none of them really took off. So it looks like we are going to have to wait until the London session anyway. So I definitely will be up because we're going into the middle of the week, and I'm expecting either some good moves or a reversal to happen either today or Wednesday or Thursday. But let's see what we got going on right now. I gave out AUD CAD trade earlier. I think it was on a sell stop. So let's check that out also. I think it's down like 25 or 30 pips or something like that. It's not bad. Don't worry about it. Just hang on to it. It's a long-term trade. Actually, I actually gave the wrong take profit on that trade. Should be holding this for at least 150 pips. So let me bring the chart up real quick. I have the fastest computer when I'm not live streaming. I want to start live streaming, so it's in the world. All right, so let's look at AUD CAD first. Find that real quick. All right, this is the 4 hour chart. Our stop loss on AUD CAD is at 1.0160. So let's see, 1.0165. That's right here. All right, so we should be good right there. Let's look at look at this in 1 hour chart real quick. So I see a little setup forming over here for reversal. All right, stop loss 1.0160, highs 1.0157. We should be good. May want to move the stop loss up just a little bit. Let's see what happens. As far as the take profit, let's see, take profit should be somewhere around. I will be sending a message to edit the take profit from AUD CAD. All right, we do that after this is over. But so far, to me, we're still good. Nothing went up and broke the high. Looks like a possible M setup on a 1 hour chart. It looks like a possible reversal setup. So as long as the high's not broken, I'm not worried about this trade right now. All right. I still think it's a good trade to hold for the long term. Grab a few hundred pips out of that. USD CAD. I gave a sell stop on that trade earlier, but I had people cancel it because I knew it was going to go down, hit the sell stop, and then go back up towards the high. And I didn't want to sit in that trade being negative. So pretty much we're waiting on this. I want to see what it's going to do. I believe there's still a chance it could come back up here and retest. If it does, then we definitely gonna break, or it's definitely gonna fall again. Like it's just USD CAD has just been ranging into certain areas in the past week and a half, going on 2 weeks. So it's gonna break out. When it does break out, it's gonna be a huge move, especially if it breaks up towards the high. All right. So if it comes back up here and breaks above this, we're gonna wait for it to go above, come back, hit this line again, then start to go back up. Then we're gonna buy. I think it's be a big move. But if it does go back up there and it does not break, then we're gonna take it back down and we're gonna target like 50 pips because just look at it. It's been in this from here to here for almost 2 weeks, and then finally broke up here, and then now it looks like it wants to do the same thing. Like it's not USD CAD is not sure what it wants to do. It's making higher highs, so I'm expecting maybe another break up here, maybe a break past. All right. I do have a few pairs in mind I am watching for some long-term trades. I already have them set up on my account. I'm just waiting for them to hit the targets I'm looking for. Once they do, trades. So just be patient. Don't rush anything. We do have some good setups for this week. We're going into Wednesday. We haven't really gave out any signals yet, but the signals we will give out will be some big moves. All right. So let's look at let's got a few pairs. All right, so we got Euro JPY. I got this one earlier. All right, so it did go down and hit my support area and bounced up. I was looking for it to come back down here before it went up, but let's see what happens. Let's see if we get another retest here. Let's see, it hit here, went up. Let's see if it could come back down here. If it does come back down here, it does not break, then we buy and take it all the way back up. But it did rise up 50 pips away from one of my targets. This was a nice support area, but I was looking to get in around here. Didn't quite get that far. Trading is all about being patient. You do miss your setup, don't chase it. I could have easily, seen that I missed this and I could have bought, sometime later on, and then it could have retraced back down. I've been, negative in the money. But, getting out the Asian session, we're getting ready to go into the London session. 9 times out of 10, what happens with every single pair is you will see a retracement. So even right now, while this pair is going up, between 2 and maybe 4 a.m., between 2 and 3:30 a.m., you may get a retest back down here. Market makers will try to get you to sell because, you see price going down. They want you to sell. Then as soon as you start selling, they start rising it back up. So always have the opportunity. That's why I always say do not rush any trades and just be patient. If you do miss it, you'll always get another chance to get back in. So I'm not really too worried about it when I do miss a trade. CAD JPY. All right, what else we got here? All right, mainly the JPY pairs look the same. 15-minute chart. All right, so yeah, I'm waiting for London session also to see a little small pullback on the JPY pairs. When we get a pullback, then we're gonna buy. All right. So like I said, we do have a lot of setups. I'm gonna look at the ones that are pretty much going to pay out the most. All right, we're gonna check out Euro AUD. Let's go to our chart. All right. What I see here will be right now we're at 1.4613. If we can get down to 1.4588 or 1.4580, I would definitely look and sell this pair if it does not break. Let's check some out. Let's look at the 4-hour real quick. We did trade this pair last week. Yep, and it came exactly down to where I said it was going to come down to. That's what I say about swing trading. We get in the trade from the beginning of the trend and hold it all the way down. You know, when I first gave this trade out, it was all the way up here, profits all the way through. You know, at least halfway. We went about halfway through and we took 2 nice profits, but the real move was all the way down. And my target was down here, and as you see, is pretty much in this area. So what we're looking for now, back down off this area and reject it and rise back up towards the top. Or if price does come down here and break past, look for a retest and then we sell. Let's look at the 1 hour one more time. We are getting pretty close to the area. So yeah, definitely we will be up London session, looking at a lot of these setups. As of right now, I have no new trades to give out, but just be patient, like I said, because London session, you will see movement and we will be in some trades. And this ad just keeps popping up. Yeah, 40, 46.14. What's that? It's like only 30 pips away. So yeah, we definitely get an easy 30 pip retest on a 30 pip drop off the going to London session. Like I said, if we do break this, if we break 1.4580, then it should fall to, let's see, should have a good fall. Me personally, hold on, let me see something quick. All right, so if it does break the 1.4580, let's see where we can go with it. That 45.50, 45.40. So it could drop at least another 40 pips, which I believe it's going to drop even more than that. It's a minor support area. Or it can move. There's still some movement here in the EA. Let's just see what happens. We gotta get a retest on I mean we gotta get price to drop a little bit more. Another like 25 to 30 pips, and then see what happens from there. So it's 4-hour chart here. Support at 1.4588. Support at 1.4580. more support at 1.4540, especially if it passed that 1.4540, then it's going to drop at least another 100 pips past that minimum. All right, so let's just wait and see what happens with these setups. I already have them down, so I'm just waiting for them to make the move. Once they make the move, I can send the signals out and then just take it from there. So if you guys have any questions, you know how to reach us. We're in the chat. Like I said, I will be up London session. My alarm is set for 2:30 a.m. So look for, if you get an alert between 2:30 and 4:30, then that means we have something going on. But if you don't have nothing by 4:30, that means there's nothing for London session, which kind of doubt. I do think we have some steps for London. So if you guys are not doing anything and you can set an alarm, you might want to do that for about at least, say, 3 a.m. Set an alarm, at least check to see if you got any signals that came through the Telegram. All right. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We have a live session at 9:30 a.m. for the New York session. And as always, we will go over, the trade setups that we spoke about, or even the signals that I gave out between now and then. All right, I'll talk to you guys then.